All right, YouTube family, it's Kimmy Smooth again, and we're going to head into this next portion talking about the Congo. And again, if you like these videos, please like, subscribe, and share. We're going to go ahead and start off with Congo and what was going on in the Congo in the 1600s. And again, the Kingdom of Congo was a powerful Christian kingdom that had been in contact with the Portuguese since the late 1400s. By the 1600s, the relationship between Congo and Portugal had deteriorated. The Portuguese were pushing harder to control the slave trade. In 1622, Congo went to war with the Portuguese. The war weakened Congo and led to more internal division. The Portuguese colonists in Angola, which is south of Congo, were raiding deeper into Central Africa to capture people. And Congo rulers protested the kidnapping and enslaving of their people, but the demand for labor in the Americas kept driving the violence. Okay, so what we need to remember is that, basically, at this point in the 1600s, these powerful African kingdoms were trading, fighting, and trying basically to survive as the Europeans expanded the slave trade. And keep in mind that not all African leaders were just selling their people. Some resisted, some were forced, and others made choices based on survival or power. And again, they had no idea that they were selling their people into chattel slavery, which is a completely different form of slavery that was in Africa at that time. Okay, and many enslaved Africans during this time, they came from wars, raids, or they were kidnapped, and often far from European eyes. So, these kingdoms weren't passive. They were deeply involved in the global world, and they faced hard moral and political decisions, which goes back again to they did not know that they were selling their people into a dehumanizing form of slavery. And just keep in mind that, there were about 12 million Africans forcibly removed during the transatlantic slave trade. They were forcibly removed from their homelands, and millions more were displaced within the continent of Africa. This is something that, is a lot more deeper than people will have you to believe, especially nowadays when people are saying, well, there was slavery and, your people sold you all into slavery. But we'll go ahead and move on to the next portion and get a little bit deeper